back, everyone. We're so excited. We have a brand new season of Packers football. We have new players, a new quarterback. If you watched the show last year, you know that I am excited for our new quarterback. So, Emily, Tori, how are you guys? How was the off season? What have you guys been up to?
I haven't been up to much. Been playing my softball in the summer, and that's just all I do.
It's nice to keep you active, but I mean, we all saw what softball did to you this summer.
Yeah, it was a little tough over here, but it is what it is. We all have our battles.
Emily, what were you up to this summer? What'd you do?
Went traveling a little bit. Other than that, just worked the whole summer, reorganized my room, and tried to get that under control. So boring summer.
Sometimes the boring summers are better because it's been, I mean, I'm sure in Texas it's been probably even hotter than it's been in Kansas.
It's been like Satan's ass crack down here, man. It's terrible.
We've been in an excessive heat warning for what, the last week now, Tori?
For sure, at least a week.
Yeah.
And horrible. Like next week's supposed to cool down to like high 80s and then it's supposed to go right back up.
Ours next week is supposed to be high 90s as our cold front, but I showed Tori a picture earlier about my car when I got in it.
High 90s as a cold front? Like,
yeah.
How do people survive out there, man?
It's hot. Like, it is very hot here. It's like just melting. Yeah. Extraordinary heat.
Texas is gross. My dad used to live in Houston, and I remember when I went down there, I was like, ugh, this is so nasty.
Literally, just disgusting.
Yeah, never. But anyways, so the Packers are back. We are preseason 1-1. We've gotten to watch Jordan Love, a little bit here during the preseason. So what are you guys thinking of Jordan Love so far? Emily, I'll start with you.
I'm excited. He's shown a lot of improvement since we saw him, last year. We saw a lot of improvement in the Eagles game, but even more so this offseason. I think that he is doing good, and I'm excited to see what he's like in like an actual real game scenario instead of just a little bit of preseason and like camp what we've seen. So I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, he has shown some improvements. Like I've noticed just him feeling more comfortable is like such a big deal, I think, for sure. And I mean, he hasn't had terrible completion percentages in the preseason so far, but I definitely would like to see some more deep passes to know that like he can lead players a little bit better, hit those targets down there. Because I mean, that's what we're gonna need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm excited.
We are all you've been like praying for this.
I have. I mean, it was like last year. I remember I still have this picture over here when you guys were like, do you think Aaron Rodgers was going to be back next year? And I was like, no. And it was
You're like, no, what about
him,
this?
Yes. He's coming. A picture of him
one of my favorite moments
at practice. I'm like, no, what part of this says I'm coming back? But like, I hate to say it, but I was right. I mean,
but like, were you guys surprised he didn't retire or?
No.
I feel like yes and no. I was like, I could see it either way. I think it hurt me more when Cobb left. So.
Yeah.
That almost hurt me more. And as well as like Crosby's wife like tweeting out like that hurt me almost more because I wasn't ready as much.
That whole situation it makes no sense. Like our Anderson guy is just scares me to no end with his missing, and like Crosby wasn't 100% these past couple years, but still felt more confident in him than someone.
No, because
Crosby was like your old faithful truck, right? Like,
yes, definitely.
You've had it forever.
He's gonna have those bumps, and you're gonna have to repair them, sometimes. But like finding a reliable kicker, I don't think people realize how fucking hard it is to find a good kicker. And I think that kicking is one of like the harder things to do in football, honestly, because not only are you having to get the distance, you're having to get the air and like then the accuracy on top of that real rush scenario. Kicking is so freaking hard. And
And
so
the
it's
weather
not like we're
conditions.
just, yes, and we're not just going to find somebody all willy nilly and be good to go. Whatever. We'll get to that another time.
Y'all think Crosby goes to another team, or you think he retires?
I think
No,
he just
he's retiring.
retires. Yeah. I think like his wife is ready for him to retire. Like just the way that she's kind of been like tweeting some things, I'm like, they're ready to just like
Yeah.
go settle down and just like
Yeah.
chill out. Good for them,
He's the-
honestly,
Be
because
the
they're
farm life.
great. They're great. So
I mean,
Yeah.
they're just good people.
Yeah.
And, he's been a part of the Packers for so long. And as, him being the leading scorer of the Packers, like he's the Packer with the most points. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of a big deal when we lose Mason Crosby, which obviously we're seeing
Oh,
right now.
definitely.
And then, we've been so spoiled with a kicker, a quarterback, all of the things for such a long time that now, it's not just new quarterback, it's new kicker also, when those two people are probably the people you rely on the most on the team
Oh, yeah.
for the points. Like, it's a big deal. So yeah, I think we'll have some hiccups on the kicking aspect for sure. But and that's not to say that we're not going to have hiccups on the quarterback situation either, because
yeah.
I mean, it is Jordan Love's first season, of course.
Definitely.
But I am extremely excited. Like, the growth that we've seen, over the last couple of years is just really good. So I am super excited for Jordan Love. Like Tori said, I do want to see those deeper balls.
We love deep balls.
We do, but I think that we'll get there. I think also, it probably is a little bit intimidating to Jordan Love right now, but I do think that, when he comes out and sees all of the support that he's getting, I think he'll get a little bit more comfortable with things.
Yeah.
Also.
I do like that, like the whole off season, we were seeing so much like team bonding and stuff. And like that
Support.
that is like super important to me. I think just like getting a core and getting to like know those people on and off the field, it's going to make like better results in the actual game. So like that was nice to see that like he's, he wants to be that guy. Like he wants to be the one on the team and everything leading. So,
and he's also all in compared to like, I don't even know what percentage I could say that Rodgers was in last year, but he was.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is the first time we've seen our quarterback play in preseason in like 4 years or something like that.
Well, he's still not even playing with the Jets right now. Like,
he's supposed to play.
Hasn't even suited up.
Yeah, okay, we've heard that before, Emily. Like, we've all had our hopes up before.
Right. I was surprised that Rodgers was at, training
camps.
camp.
I mean, like, I feel like petty me was like, wow, surprise. But like the other part of me wasn't, because it's like it's a whole new system. I like Rodgers. I like him way more than Haley does, I swear. Because like he's done so much for our team. I think he's good. I don't think he's washed up or done. But I was pissed when he took a cut. Like, I was like,
me so mad.
I was like, okay, like now this fucking hurts. Like this is when it hurts now.
I think it was not the haircut for me.
The haircut. It's not that I don't like Rodgers. Obviously, I do like Rodgers as a player. He did a lot for the Packers, but it also was the last couple years when we saw him really not doing anything for the organization.
Yeah.
And
no, it's not that you didn't like him. You were just ready to like move on.
I was ready to move on because, I mean, he's not bringing anything to the team. He's not showing up. He's not dedicated. And I just wasn't into that because
for sure.
We know how the season's going to end. It's going to hurt. And I was ready to be done and have a fresh, new, exciting start. And, the team is young. So
it's so young right now. It's weird.
It is weird. But do you guys, I personally think this is a great thing. I'm excited to have a young team. I'm excited to see what we can build, and I'm excited to watch, all of these players grow. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing? Are you nervous?
I mean, I feel like I'm nervous regardless for the season with us just like not knowing what we're going to really get. Like,
Right.
I mean, how much does preseason actually show us
Not a lot.
our potential? Yeah, like not. And so obviously it could be a good thing if like these people turn out to be great or at least just good because their contracts are small right now, which helps us, greatly. And then like they're all in that same kind of age group. So again, that team chemistry can improve and like get back to where we need it to be. I think that they will possibly listen to like obviously LaFleur is going to have to really step up now because it's going to show like whose issue this is. So like that's kind of nice to know that like they'll probably, I think they respected him before, but like there was always that other guy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, could be a good thing, but then like I could see us making some like stupid mistakes just from having a lot of young people that haven't had the experience.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the new wave for football's going, it's a lot with the young, people, and like the older quarterbacks could not keep up. Like Rodgers couldn't keep up, Brady couldn't keep up. And I'm excited because it's kind of fun to have a younger team because they are more like
energetic,
adaptable. Yeah, and very energetic compared to just like old man Rodgers, 40-year-old man on the field. Like
with the cane, like walking out.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Haley?
I'm super excited for it. When I think about like a young team, it gives me a lot of excitement and hope because it's like, okay, well, let's look at the other young teams that we've been seeing recently, like the Bengals and the Chiefs a couple years ago and the Bills. And so I am super excited, for this young team just to see what they can do and watch them all grow. Of course, there's going to be, like a building phase here in trying to, get connections with one another. And I'm prepared for that. But I think that, the things that we've seen during preseason and camp, I think we're looking pretty good. I think a lot of people counted the Packers out. It seems like people are starting to retract those statements lately, which is hilarious to me because I'm like, if you're going to say it with your chest. And so I am excited for that. And I hope that we do, prove these people wrong that are like, oh, Jordan Love is nothing. We should start Sean Clifford, like they're saying. I mean,
my gosh.
whatever. That is a whole nother thing.
Oh my God. Don't get Haley on that train.
No, it's so bad. No, I'm excited for the receipts to come out. I'm very excited for.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for the season. I'm like, let's just like rip the Band-Aid off and see what we got.
Seriously. I don't even understand preseason games at this point. I'm like, why? Why are we doing this?
I mean, I like
many
the
people
reps a little, but
like
I could do with like one preseason game though.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like we've had more injuries than,
production.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, or not Emily, Haley, I know you said like you've been liking some things in like preseason games and practice so far. Is there like anyone specifically that you think is like standing out?
So I'm excited. One thing for me right now is hard to tell like who is Love going to throw the ball to more, right? Is it going to be Watson or is it going to be Dobbs? I also am super excited to see more eventually, hopefully this season, of Tori. I'm really excited for him.
Well, he was doing a little bit last year, yeah.
He was, yeah. The last year, Tori, I don't know if we went together or not, but the Chiefs preseason game when the Packers were here.
We did not go together, but we were all there, yep.
Okay, so Tori was out there on the field, and I was super impressed with him last season. I was like, this guy's going to be good. And then I was surprised we didn't see really much of him last year. So, then this year I'm like, all right, let's watch Tori again and see what he's doing because I think the guy is going to be great. But it's also really hard when we have Watson and Dobbs who are also really freaking good. So I don't know. I'm excited for our young guys. I'm also excited that Watson and Dobbs had playing time last year, so they're not, first year rookies right now. So I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I could just be being optimistic, but I think we'll be fine.
Nothing wrong with being a little bit optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen, like, I feel like I'm liking Love's connection with Dobbs a lot right now in preseason.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we all were really excited for him last season and then he got hurt or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, like, we didn't get to see as much as I think we really wanted to, and he didn't get to develop as much as he needed to be that guy. But I'm really liking at least what I'm seeing from him. Back to, like, the kicker thing, I would really like to see more from Carlson. That first game was a little tough, but I'm just hoping that we can get at least downfield enough to get him some field goal tries so I can see if I can actually trust this guy.
Did you see the tweet today to where I guess they had all the players on the field attempting to distract him as I don't know if it was a field goal or a point after attempt, but they had all the guys on the field trying to distract him and he missed it. And I guess then they were like, one more.
Wait,
like,
but was it wide right? But was it wide right?
I don't know exactly which way or however it ended up, but yeah, I was like, dang, they're out there trying to, like, they were throwing water at him and just trying to.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
These are
they were hazing him.
Yeah, literally. This is
him and they posted it on the internet. They're like waterboarding him out there. What the heck is going on?
Make the field goals. Make them.
Oh my god!
I'm excited to see Reed. I think he was in the second or third round. I don't know which round we picked him in, but I know Love and Clifford had some deep balls to him in some of the preseason games and practices. So
deep balls.
We need to get a picture for deep balls.
We need, like, something that, like, when we say deep ball, but, like, pops up and goes, like, smack, and it's like a ball in the middle. We'll work on it. We're still working out the kinks.
Yeah.
We'll talk to our producer
and see what we can do.
It's me. I'm
Haley. Haley, we need to work on it.
We'll work on it. We'll see what we can come up with. I don't know. Well, actually, now that it's freaking Todd, Dan, and Jimmy, I don't think they give a shit what happens on this network.
I don't think anyone gave a shit what we were doing last season, regardless, because there was some real questionable acts going on. I was, like, rewatching to try and get clips enough for us like post from the last season, and all I could keep finding was Emily going, and Haley will show her boobs if.
I don't even know how that started.
My dad, to this day, when he talks about, like, you guys, he's like, and there's that one girl that's gonna show her boobs. Yeah, that one.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna show my boobs.
Don't tell the viewers that. We'll lose them.
Was that the drinking episode? Because I don't know why, like, unhinged Emily would have said that. So I think that was the drinking episode.
Yeah, you are usually so hinged, Emily. You're supposed to be the mother, despite Haley being an actual mother.
The actual mother.
That's your fault, not mine, man.
We literally just had this conversation approximately 21 minutes ago about whose fault it is.
Guess what? I feel the same way about kids still.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed, but regarding whose fault it is, it's fine. It's fine.
It's
not.
Just not mine.
People. It's not mine.
Tango.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Update my my fantasy draft's complete, by the way. Just so you know.
Well, I didn't hear it anymore, so I kind of figured it was over.
It was actually still going off, and I was, like, roboting to it as it went.
We saw. I mean, the viewers probably didn't know what you were doing, but we knew what you were doing.
I would like to share my team name with you because it's Packers themed. It's Erogenous Jones, and I'm very happy about it.
It's very good. I'm really
Thank you.
happy.
I like it. I'm here for it.
I have a draft. Actually, I have a draft this Sunday and a draft next Saturday.
I have a draft next Sunday and a live draft with my work on Monday.
And
I'm ready to kick their fucking ass.
I feel that.
Yeah, my
I
rookie
feel
draft
that.
starts tomorrow, and then I think 2 Sundays I have drafts. I'm pretty sure. I know I
It's
have one
draft
this
season,
Sunday.
man. It's draft season. But I mean,
It
speaking of
is.
fantasy,
Oh.
let's say you can't take Aaron Jones. Is there anyone else on the Packers you would draft? And like, when would you draft them?
So I feel like I kind of hit on this a little bit earlier with like, I don't know who's going to get more passes from Love, either Watson or Dobbs. But I feel like I would feel pretty comfortable taking either one of them. I
As like
wouldn't.
one of your wide receiver 1 or 2 spots, or is this a flex thing?
No, this would probably be a flex thing just until we know. Like, we
For
haven't
sure.
seen enough of Jordan Love to know, like, can you take a wide receiver for the Packers at 1 or 2? So I don't know what round I would pick them in. It would be later if they're still there.
Yeah, I would
If they're
pick them
still
in like a
there.
pretty I'd pick them in like a pretty late round, in like a flex here and there kind of spot. Like you said, until we kind of figure it out. Last year I picked up Watson after he had his like 30-point game. And I was
Yeah.
like first one in line to take him, but I didn't play him because I didn't want to jinx him. And then he
Right.
got
Naturally.
30 points the next game and he was on my bench. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna play him. And then he got 9. So
That's
it's
tough.
yeah, it's pretty. And then I put him back on my bench, and I think he got like another 17 or like 20 points. I was like, it's
Oh, of
okay,
course.
fine. Like, fuck me,
Of
I guess.
I think I would take AJ Dillon. I'm rolling strong with him for the fourth year in a row. He's on my keepers. I am going to keep him, and actually I have to pay for him this year, but it's fine.
I like
But
AJ Dillon in fantasy, but just like with how much Jones gets the ball and stuff, like
yeah,
Jones, I mean, the thing is though, Jones usually gets the yards, but like Dillon can go through on those close touchdowns, get those.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a little
Yeah.
bit more that way.
So would you guys take Jordan Love? in
Well, I
fantasy?
didn't in this one. I just need to see more. Like I don't trust it yet. I want
I
to see
agree.
like how the turnovers come. Again the deep balls, his movement, like
Deep balls.
running.
deep balls.
Deep balls.
So, hold on real quick. Troy's dad just tried to call me and he told me that he was going to be watching my first podcast. So part of me wonders if he's listening to us just repeatedly saying deep balls
Deep balls.
deep
and wanted to
balls.
call me about it. Anyways,
I think I don't know. He could be a backup because like I play in a league with 18 people. There's a league with 8 people. And there's, like,
18. That's a
yeah,
fucking lot.
that
yeah.
is a
So it's like
lot.
That's tough because like you're picking people that are like literally sitting on the bench in like the last
Yeah.
round.
Yeah. Well, that's my keeper league. So I'm keeping Mahomes. I'm keeping Hill. I'm keeping Chubb. Which one do you like more?
For the balls part, like
Yeah. Do you like softballs or deep balls? Deep balls more.
Deep dolls.
Deep
Deep-
balls.
Deep dolls.
Deep dolls.
soft and deep balls. I'm gonna go with deep balls because you can hit a deep ball in softball as well. It's still good.
So
That's-
like softball meets deep ball.
Softball meets deep ball. We got a little both, a little hand in hand there.
That's
We love
perfect.
juggling the deep balls, the softballs. Oh,
Right.
well,
My
I'm
parents aren't
glad
watching
that
this one.
Troy's dad can hear me talk about balls all day. So
Well, we're
Take a
talking about footballs, so it's not weird. unless you
Naturally.
make it weird.
yeah, I don't know what other balls I'd be fondling.
Softballs,
Yeah, that's right.
basketballs, baseballs.
That'd be a big ball to
Volleyballs.
fondle, but like
Tennis
I'm up for the challenge.
Pickleball.
Pickleball's getting really
Pickleball.
big, man.
Especially in Kansas City.
Dude, pickleball's getting huge.
We're gonna be like pickleball
Central.
whatever captains of the world. Here.
I enjoy
Kansas
pickleball, and
City.
I'll say it, I'm pretty good at it.
Ooh.
Well, we have like 10 billion pickleball places, so why don't we just go?
Can
I'll
we
fucking I'll play you. I'll do it right now.
record it and then
Let's-
like
let's
insert
go.
the clips?
All right, I'll meet you there. Which one?
No,
Yeah,
this is
right.
my show. Welcome to my show.
All right, Emily, you're gonna go. We need to go
Yeah.
play this pickleball game
I
quick.
don't know how to do this. I
We'll
guess
go
because I'm
live
already
once
in.
we get there.
Okay.
It'll be us sweating our asses off because it's
Literally.
108 degrees.
It's hot as balls outside.
I'll be like,
Deep
you're
balls.
doing great, sweetie.
Yeah. Emily's just gonna be over here, just sitting here, looking around.
The one meme from Pulp Fiction where he's just
Oh
like,
my goodness! Look, Troy's dad is on here. He is watching.
Thanks, Troy's dad.
His name's also Troy.
Troy, okay, I'll say, super off topic as well as all of this has been. I don't like the name Troy because it confuses me because it's too close to my name.
Oh, that is fair.
So whenever I see the name Troy, it really bothers me. It's like it's almost right.
It would be hard to read it if you were dyslexic. You wouldn't know.
And I mean,
Even
I got
the
lots of
normal.
problems with me, let me tell you.
That's okay. We love you nonetheless.
Oh, don't say that. That's scary.
I'm gonna
no,
give you
no
a
love
hug
and
the next
affection.
time I see you,
Ooh, so disgusting.
and we're gonna be sweaty because it's hot.
Okay, Emily, record that. We'll put that on the internet as well, and maybe we'll get viewers.
Oh no. We're just gonna punt Haley. That's all that's gonna happen.
Plot twist. Haley's the deep ball I'm throwing because she's like this big.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, let's probably get back on task here.
Sure. I'm looking at the weather, so it's gonna be 103 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, so I'm playing 4 softball games in a row. Thank you.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, because
You
life is a
hate
fucking
yourself?
nightmare. Well, that's a different question, but
I mean, do you?
that's a whole nother topic.
Our high tomorrow is 108.
That's
I'm
disgusting.
puking. I'm puking.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
108.
Emily, where do you live?
DFW, Texas.
That's what I thought.
So
I thought you were about
Yeah.
to say like the VFW. I was like, what? Like,
Dallas, Fort Worth.
oh
Technically, I
fuck,
live
my
in
uncle.
Mansfield, but
My uncle lives
Yeah.
there.
oh,
Phrasing.
The DFW.
the DFW.
All right. Anyways, back on topic here. So we've obviously talked about, the young team and what we're all thinking so far. So will we make the playoffs this season, or will we win the division?
Do you want me to be
Thoughts?
honest or hopeful?
You go honest, I'll go hopeful.
Yeah, that's usually how
That
it
checks
goes.
out. Yeah,
Um,
that checks out.
Yeah, if it was the other way around, it'd be weird. But playoffs, I think our only chance is like if everyone else kind of is not doing well right now. I mean, the Vikings have been doing some weird moves and just like dropping people they probably shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So who knows? And then the Lions have actually lost some of theirs as well. The Bears, I have so many people still asking me like, "Are you scared of the Bears?" I'm still not. Like, I have not seen something from them in the past like 2 years that has made me worried about them, honestly. So, honestly, our division's not that good. If we're being realistic, it's not that good. So, like, there is a chance we make the playoffs. If we do, we're not doing well,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. Like, we're just not, we might win a game. No, we won't. We wouldn't win the first round game. I don't know what I'm talking about. I see us
Honest,
going,
not hopeful.
yes, I see us going around that like 500 mark, like maybe 1 game over, 1 game under, maybe 2 games under, honestly. But I'll take 500. Like, I'll take around 500 this year.
Because our schedule, I mean, let's see if I can pull it up.
Are you working on pulling that up right now?
Oh, always. Let's see. Because I know some of the tough ones are going to be the Chiefs.
Which is a game I would like to be there for.
We're working on it.
But
We're
it's
working
also
on
gonna
going.
be freezing.
Who cares? That's part of that is part of Lambeau's thing, Haley.
My blood cares, Tori. I'm anemic.
Okay. I'm just saying it's just
Why?
part of it. Like, that's the experience you want.
I know, but it sounds fun, but it also sounds miserable all at the same time.
Is there other games y'all are going to or want to go to?
Gosh, this one weirdo's back. The guy that always says sup chicks, I'm a dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, I bet he's not even a dude.
He's definitely not
Like,
a
that
dude.
sounds like someone that, like, is just trying to pretend they're a dude would say.
Yeah.
Does he even go
absolutely.
here?
No.
Probably
he doesn't go here.
not.
He doesn't even know what Game On Wisconsin is.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
So we can, you know what, Jacob, that's okay because my team's going to probably be in the playoffs for baseball. So that's okay.
There's a lot going on in the comments right now.
Well, Haley, what do you
Okay.
like? Haley, what do you think?
Yeah.
Like, do you?
So we're waiting on Emily with the hopeful here. So
Oh.
I'm gonna say
Neither
our
has the Yankees,
record.
Jacob.
Oh my god. It is a stupid sport. It's actually the worst sport. I'd rather watch paint dry
Than
watch
baseball?
Absolutely.
Okay, Haley. No.
Yes.
Baseball is a good sport, okay?
It is so boring,
Okay,
Tori.
watching it is tough sometimes, but like baseball
All the
is such
time.
a good sport. And like it does take like intelligence of like very much so of situational awareness to like know what you're doing, what you're going to pitch. Like, do you want to like intentionally walk this guy because you think this guy can do this and hit into a double play? Like there's so many other things that go behind baseball that make it a very good sport.
Respectfully, I don't care about any of that because it's still boring.
Tori's got the after
Respect-
show with baseball lessons.
Yeah, we're gonna need like Jacob and Tori to come do some baseball show or something.
It'll just be me being pissed off at Jacob for his team always beating us in the playoffs. But they won't be there this year to beat us in the playoffs in the first round, so maybe we have a chance. Fuck the Yankees.
Who's his team? The
The
Yankees. And who's your team?
Yankees. The
Who's your team?
Twins.
I know nothing about either one of these teams.
Do you know where they're from? Do you know where those teams are from?
Minnesota and New York.
Minnesota?
Yeah,
Minnesota?
you said that more Minnesota than I've ever said that word.
Minnesota?
Like,
right? Was I right?
yeah, no, yeah, it's in Minnesota. Twin Cities.
I'm not just a complete idiot, Tori. I am.
I think we could take that to the comments and see how people feel about that.
Okay. All right, pull it up.
Is Haley a complete idiot? Please answer
my gosh.
honestly.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna get violent real quick.
Violent? We're not. I mean, I guess we do live close enough where it could get violent.
If you see something fly through Haley's window,
it's just Jared.
I send him to Shawnee to go.
He better not. I was nice to him.
You did. You got us a very good rate on our insurance as well.
I did also do that for you. I saved you guys hundreds of dollars.
You did. You saved me alone $100. Shout out to Haley.
Shout out to me.
Go, Haley, go.
Okay, anyways, back to my prediction of what I think the Packers record is going to be, because that just went totally somewhere else. I feel like we're going to be sitting around 8 and 9 this season. That's what I'm thinking.
I feel like that's just getting to be like such a safe answer. Like just be like 500 because it's like we might lose, we might win, but like that's exactly how it is. Like we really don't know what we're gonna do.
I do predict that Jacob has 2 super cute babies because he does. I don't know how Jacob has 2 super cute babies, but he does. And I just want to squeeze them. Like just squeeze their cheeks and their thighs. You know?
Interesting.
They're just so chunky. And I love them.
The children can talk to me when they're over 5 years old.
Well, Blake's almost there, so
that's when they get to be more interesting.
I don't know. Deacon was pretty freaking cute, and he's a good baby. So,
Okay.
anyways, back to you guys.
I'll say
Yeah, let's go, Emily. What do you got?
10-7. I don't know. I'm going hopeful. I like to overestimate, but I don't know. Like it's hard to tell because like week 1 we could come out and just absolutely like fall on our butts and not do anything.
I'm
Or
honestly a little nervous to like lose to the Bears because I don't know what it's going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
It's
yeah.
been so long that like if we lose to the Bears, which eventually it's got to happen,
Mhm.
but like I don't know what it's
Is
going to
it
be
still
like.
called Twitter or is it called X?
It's called Twitter for me.
Okay. Twitter, the Bears fans are going to be insufferable. Like it's already happening. Like they're already starting to talk
I had a
smack and
patient today that's a Chiefs fan tell me that he like went to a game to watch the Bears and the Lions at one point, like, and that the Bears fans were just like terrible.
yeah.
He was like telling me that he saw like these 5-year-old kids running around like down waiting like before the game, and these like grown men were like screaming in their faces.
My best friend is a Bears fan, and her husband's a Lions fan, and they go to the games in like Chicago, and they have like pinatas that are hanging up of Rogers. And when the game gets a lull, they start like basically saying like F Rogers, like the whole stadium chants it, and it's like obviously that was last season, like the season before, but it's like we're not even playing against y'all. Like y'all are literally playing another division rival,
Oh my god,
but
yeah,
yet
like
you're so focused on us. Like
our team just
rent
lives
free.
rent free in their head at
Rent-free.
like all
Rent free.
times because like
Yeah.
they were more excited that Rodgers left the division than like anything that actually happened to their team this season
Mhm. Yeah.
or this
How do y'all
offseason. Yeah.
feel about losing Tanyan and Mercedes Lewis to the Bears? Pain. Pain is all I know.
I don't really feel anything.
I'm like in between the two of those. Like I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
But like I would feel worse if they went to the Vikings and for me.
Really?
Like anyone on our team that goes to the Vikings, I just can't stand the Vikings so much more. I
Yeah.
hate them so much.
I feel like that's fair. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Bears fans are insufferable on Twitter, but I feel like Vikings fans are always so much worse.
In
Yeah.
person as well, I can confirm.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was gonna go to week 1 in Chicago. So the company I work for is based out of Chicago. So the vice president of my company was like, "All right, let's go. If you get to Chicago, I'll get the tickets." And I was like, "Oh, perfect." So then
I can find a way to get to Chicago.
that's what I said. I was like, "Oh, I'll be in Chicago." Then I look up ticket prices. Have you guys looked up ticket prices?
Mm-mm.
I like to
$1,000 a
I like
piece.
to enjoy the thought of having money. So no.
They are $1,000 a piece.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe
Round
it.
trip to fly?
No, these are game tickets.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
game tickets?
I've heard that
Yes.
people have been seeing like some really expensive tickets for us, which is like weird that like that we don't know if it's even going to be a good matchup. We don't know how good we're going to be.
Yeah.
And like they're still that expensive.
Well,
But
I know
it's the rivalry, you know.
the Jets played in Dallas week 3, and my brother was like, "Oh, do you want to go to the game?" And I was like, "Why not? Like, it could be fun." And the Rogers tax is so expensive. Like, it is like $400 to $500 for like back, like row,
Oh yeah.
like section, whatever, like the highest thing. And I'm like,
Mhm.
even when we played against the Packers there a couple years ago, like we didn't pay that for better seats, but like the Rogers tax is significant. I saw someone on Twitter say that with receipts that last year she paid $68 for a ticket to a Jets game.
I
Same
believe that.
seat, same section this year, $960.
Oh my god.
Oh, because everyone's just so curious. Like it is. It's just like a Rogers tax. Like any of those big name quarterbacks are bringing that.
Mhm.
Like Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, like those kind of quarterbacks are going to bring that tax with them. That any ticket, just to see, like people just want to go and see them play sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am curious to see, how much the Chiefs tickets will be when they're in Lambeau. Like
It's expensive. I've
Yeah,
looked.
I looked them up and they were expensive.
I haven't looked them up yet, but I work with a guy, he's a loan officer, but I work with him. He's in Wisconsin. and he is a season ticket holder. And I was messaging him one day and I was like, oh yeah, I really want to go down for the Chiefs game because my stepmom's a big Chiefs fan, and then like it could be my dad and my stepmom and my brother. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm going just to watch Mahomes play. And I'm like, it is like, I mean, it is like that, you know, like they just want to see these quarterbacks play.
Yeah, no, my dad's uncle had 3 sets of season tickets last year. And so I've been like talking to him and like trying to get him because like I think they switch between like families like every year, like who gets the season tickets or something. And so like if he has multiple pairs, he said he'd give us some. But
That's
if
amazing.
not, I doubt it. It'd be nice to go though. I would love to go. I love December games out there.
Yeah.
I would like to go.
We were supposed to go to that game, but my dad and brother were like, my brother's going on his late honeymoon to Italy, and then my dad's taking my mom on their like 35-year anniversary trip. So I was like, okay, y'all just hate me. But because I was like, the tickets, I was like, I need to get them. Like, I'm going to get them. And they're like, no, maybe next year. So, but I was able to convince my dad because I have a friend on Facebook that has season tickets to Pittsburgh. And we played there. And so I messaged him and he was like, yeah, I got them for sale. So it was like $300, no fees for both tickets. And they're actually decent tickets. And I'm like, okay, so I'll be in Pittsburgh, whatever week that is, November 12th, I think. So
it's fun.
Yeah, I love going to new stadiums, so I'm just trying to knock as many as I can off my bucket
Oh yeah,
list.
like I know how people do like the baseball stadium tour thing. Yeah. Like, you know, I would like to do that with like football stadiums.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I want to do.
But then like those tickets are so much more expensive than baseball tickets.
Yeah.
Because there's not 162 games.
Is that why baseball tickets are so cheap?
Yeah, Haley, it is. You wouldn't know because the Royals are trash, so their tickets have been cheap for a while. But other places, they actually have some price to them sometimes.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Or is it just because it's so boring, no one wants to go watch it?
That's not the case. If it's so boring and someone has season tickets to a stadium and they just want to give them away, I'll take it. I'll take them.
To a baseball game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I love baseball.
To a baseball?
Yeah.
Are you... I can't talk to you right now.
Yeah. A lot of people, at least for the Rangers, have season tickets.
I know. Like, again, Haley can't comprehend this because who would want season tickets to the Royals?
Literally. No one.
Like, no one would want season tickets to the Royals.
Pay people to go to the Royals games. Clearly, I mean, you probably drive by the stadium much more than I do.
I drive by it almost every week. I have been in the stadium this year. I went when the Twins played the Royals, and my friend almost passed out from the heat. So,
oh no,
I had to deal with heat exhaustion for a little bit.
Ooh, who ended up winning?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I really didn't know. If that answers my question.
Next question.
So you're telling me the Royals are good?
I'm not telling you that ever.
But they're better than the Twins.
No.
Just that game.
Just that game.
That's probably painful, isn't it, Tori?
Just like cutting me.
Okay.
Well,
did you ever say, Emily, your prediction?
Yeah, 10 and 7. Okay. Do you just not listen to us, Haley?
No, that's what I thought, but I didn't know if she talked about the playoffs or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Do you think we're making it? Hopes. Oh, that's scary. If Emily's face is saying that, that's scary.
No.
So, okay, here. Question. Where do you think we're going to land in the division? Let's not even talk about playoffs. Let's just talk about the division.
Second or third.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to think that we'd be fourth.
I feel like the Lions will win the division.
The Lions could be sneaky, and I felt better about them winning the division though, like with like last year's team.
Yeah.
I could see the Lions pulling it out though. The Vikings.
I'd be okay if the Lions did.
I would be better if the Lions did than like anyone else in the division besides
Yeah,
us.
that's what I'm saying.
Obviously.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like if it was
Lions-
anyone if it's not us, then yeah, Lions for sure.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'll say I see us being more closer to 3. I see us finishing 3rd.
Okay. Okay.
2.5. Because I'm in between 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
It is right now because I am
Girl math.
indecisive.
No,
and
you
I
have
really
to be
don't know
decisive. Sometimes
to
that's what you have to
expect.
do, Haley. You have to make a decision.
I'm about
Don't
to
think,
make a
just say.
decision to move on to the next topic here.
Good one.
If you guys had to get a jersey of a Packers player that is not Jordan Love, 25 years or younger, who would you get?
You can go if you want, Emily. You can go, or I can go. It's up to you.
I think either Kraft or Musgrave. I think those are 2 of our rookies that we drafted this year. Twitter has been hyped about them, so could be exciting. Or even the first round pick, Van Ness. He looks like a monster, so I could rock it.
I could see us using Musgrave just because if Jordan Love is more comfortable with those shorter passes and stuff, I could see us using him. Yeah, he might not be a deep ball guy. Who's to say?
Oh, he's working on it.
We may be some deep ball girls, but he might not be a deep ball guy. For me, like under 25, I really enjoyed, like if I was to like go out and like go get a jersey like right now, like not knowing how anyone's gonna do this season, I really enjoyed Quay Walker last year. I know he like made that like stupid dumb-headed mistake, but like I was hyping him up so much during the season, like to everyone I was like watching with. I remember like texting my dad about him. I'm like, this guy, like the Quay maker, it's just what he is. And so like I would go get a Quay Walker jersey because I think he could be. I would like to see like that he has matured from last season. He's not as like
hot-headed.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. But like I like him in like the pass rush game. Like I really do like him there.
I like Quay a lot. Haley?
I love Quay.
I'm excited for him. I'm going to have to go probably Christian Watson. I think that
he seems right up your alley.
Well, I couldn't put Jair because I already have a Jair jersey.
I know, that's why I didn't put AJ.
I almost did. I was like, the answer is so obvious.
But naturally,
Jair Alexander is the GOAT, and I love him very much still, in case you all were wondering. I'm sure.
So you would go Watson over Dobbs? Like, is that you saying that you think that Watson's going to be more of an impact to the team than Dobbs this season?
That's not me saying that. Honestly, I feel like Dobbs is probably going to get more passes from Love than Watson will. But I feel like Watson had to overcome that huge mistake last year and really prove himself. You are wide open on the first drive.
I think that is going to like haunt him like for his like career, honestly, until he like really makes a huge like turnaround. That's all. I feel like it's always going to come up is that first pass to him. And I feel like his like career last season would have been completely different if it was like just the other result, that one play. And I think Rodgers' like season would have been completely different.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If that one play.
Well, did you guys see? Okay, so Hard Knocks, right, is for the Jets this season, whatever. Did you guys see Randall Cobb talking to the wide receivers where he was like, if he doesn't trust you, he's not going to throw to you. Like, this can only go on for so long before he loses his shit. And I was like,
I mean, like, he was like literally saying that last year. Like, Rodgers was not even just Cobb saying that. Like, Rodgers was saying, if like, if you keep dropping the ball, why would I throw it to you? And like, also, yes, I wouldn't either. If like there's someone that I'm sketchy on, if they're going to catch a ball, I don't want to throw it to them. I don't want to take that chance.
And
that's like any sport.
Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh. But when we saw it, but he said that for a couple of years now. It hasn't just been the past like last year.
Right.
This year.
It makes sense, but like
very true.
He could have handled it a little bit better last season.
He could have handled so many things better last season and the year before that also, but it's fine.
But I did like the nipple play that he did. Like that.
You want to know how much I liked it?
Please tell me it's here.
Do you want to know how much I loved it?
Show me.
How much?
Oh, that much.
It's still here.
Jump scare.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Yeah. I also absolutely have a picture of Jair on here as well, so it's fine.
Of course you do.
2. I actually have 2 pictures of Jair on here. So,
what are we working with?
Let's find out.
Yay!
And the best picture.
Freshest picture from last season.
Just we'll just frame it in there for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna need that one framed for sure. I wish I could like take the video and like frame it, but it's engraved in my brain forever.
I think that at one point you did like recite the video.
Oh yeah, you did
absolutely.
Like word for word.
Not surprised. That was the greatest video ever. But anyways, that's all that we have for today. I won't be here next week.
Because she hates
I don't
us.
know. I sometimes do.
I get it.
I don't. I definitely don't hate you guys. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in again. We're super excited to be back this season. We're super excited to watch the Packers, and hopefully it's going to be a good season. So we'll see you all. I don't know, Tori and Emily, you'll see them next week?
We'll be here.
Hopefully. I have a dentist appointment, and I confirmed that it should only be 30 minutes, but I don't trust them. So we will see. Okay. I'll be live tweeting at the dentist.
Oh my God, I want you talking, but like while they're in your mouth.
Stop it.
I bite, so.
Oh my God. Okay,
Emily's
it's got to go
right.
now.
Emily's a biter. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.